Sometimes we look at certain people and wonder how they seem to understand things so quickly. Intelligence is not about fancy degrees or high test scores. It's about how someone sees the world, how they think, and how they keep growing. Imagine your mind like a garden. Some people water their garden every day, adding new seeds of knowledge, while others let their garden stay exactly the same. Intelligent people have special ways of doing things that might seem strange to others. They don't just accept what everyone says. They ask questions. They look deeper. They want to understand why things happen, not just what happens. It's like being a detective of life, always curious, always searching for hidden meanings and connections that most people miss. Have you ever noticed someone who seems calm even when everything around them is chaotic? That's one of the secret signs of intelligence. These people don't get easily upset. They take a deep breath and think before they react. They understand that getting angry or stressed doesn't solve problems. Instead, they look for solutions. Their mind is like a quiet lake. Even when stones are thrown into it, the surface quickly becomes smooth again. Learning is their greatest adventure. Intelligent people don't see knowledge as something boring or hard. They see it as an exciting journey. Every book is a new world. Every conversation is a chance to discover something unexpected. They read not just to know more, but to understand more deeply. They listen to people not just to reply, but to truly hear what's being said. Their curiosity is like a never-ending flame that keeps burning bright. Mistakes don't scare them. While many people try to hide their errors, intelligent individuals see mistakes as valuable lessons. They know that every wrong step is actually a step toward understanding. When something doesn't work, they don't get discouraged. They ask, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? It's like they have a secret superpower of turning problems into opportunities. They pay attention to details that others ignore. Walking down a street, they might notice the way a tree's branches move in the wind, or how people interact without using words. Their mind is always collecting information, always processing, always connecting dots that seem unrelated to everyone else. It's not about being perfect. It's about being observant and open. Intelligent people are often quiet observers. They don't need to talk all the time or prove how smart they are. They listen more than they speak. When they do speak, their words carry weight. They think before they talk, choosing their words carefully. It's like they have an internal filter that helps them communicate more effectively. Creativity flows through their veins. They don't see the world in straight lines. For them, everything is a potential canvas for imagination. A simple problem can become an opportunity for a unique solution. They connect ideas from different areas of life, creating something entirely new. Their mind is like a playground where thoughts can jump and dance freely. If these words feel like they're pulling something inside you, let yourself respond gently, perhaps with a like or a quiet moment shared below. And if this journey resonates, stay with us. Follow our channel, and let's explore together how intelligence is not a fixed trait, but a beautiful, ever-changing landscape of human potential. Comfort zones are like invisible walls that many people never try to cross. But intelligent people see these walls as challenges to be understood and overcome. They deliberately put themselves in situations that make them uncomfortable because they know that's where real growth happens. Learning a new language, trying a skill they're terrible at, listening to opinions different from their own, these are their training grounds. Remember, intelligence is not about being better than others. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's a journey of continuous improvement, of staying humble, of always being willing to learn and change. Your mind is a powerful tool, waiting to be sharpened, waiting to discover its own incredible potential. Intelligence isn't something you're born with and then stays the same forever. It's more like a muscle that gets stronger the more you exercise it. Think about how athletes train their bodies. Intelligent people train their minds in similar ways. They don't accept limitations. They push boundaries. They understand that the human brain is incredibly flexible, capable of changing and growing throughout our entire life. Have you ever watched someone solve a problem and wondered how they do it so effortlessly? It's not magic. It's a way of thinking. Intelligent people have developed special mental habits that help them navigate complex situations. They break big problems into smaller, manageable pieces. They don't get overwhelmed. Instead, they see challenges as puzzles waiting to be solved, with each piece holding a potential solution. The way they manage their emotions is truly remarkable. While many people get swept away by feelings, intelligent individuals have learned to observe their emotions without being controlled by them. It's like they have an internal compass that helps them navigate through emotional storms. They feel deeply, but they don't let those feelings paralyze them. Instead, they use emotions as valuable information, understanding that feelings are signals, not commands. Adaptability is their secret weapon. In a world that changes faster than ever, they don't cling to old ways of thinking. They're like water, able to flow around obstacles, take new shapes, adjust to different environments. When something doesn't work, they don't waste time complaining. They immediately start looking for alternative paths. Their mind is flexible, always ready to learn, always open to new perspectives. If this reflection echoes something you've carried silently, you are not alone. Feel free to leave your thoughts or simply be here with us. And if you wish, subscribe and return when the path calls again. We're creating a space where understanding yourself becomes an exciting journey of discovery. Sleep and rest are not seen as weakness by intelligent people, but as essential tools for growth. They understand that the brain needs time to process information, to make connections, to reset. While others might brag about working endless hours, they know that true productivity comes from quality, not quantity. They prioritize good sleep, meditation, moments of quiet reflection. Their rest is active. Even when they're doing nothing, their mind is organizing, connecting, understanding. Curiosity drives them more than any external reward. They don't learn to impress others or to get better grades. They learn because learning itself is exciting. Every new piece of information is a treasure. They ask questions constantly. Not to show how much they know, but because they genuinely want to understand. Their learning is not about collecting facts, but about understanding the world more deeply. They have a unique relationship with failure. Where most people see a dead end, they see a detour. Failure is not a stop sign, but a signpost giving important information. Each unsuccessful attempt is carefully examined. What went wrong? What can be learned? How can this experience make me stronger? It's like they have a built-in system that transforms setbacks into stepping stones. Communication for them is an art form. They don't just hear words, they listen to the spaces between words. They pay attention to body language, tone, the subtle hints that most people miss. Their empathy is a powerful tool. They can understand different perspectives, even when they don't agree with them. This doesn't mean they're pushovers. It means they're sophisticated in their understanding of human complexity. Intelligent people are masters of self-reflection. They constantly examine their own thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs. It's like having an internal mirror that helps them see themselves clearly. They're not afraid to admit when they're wrong. They don't protect their ego at the cost of truth. Instead, they see self-examination as the most direct path to personal growth. They have a profound sense of humility. The more they learn, the more they realize how much they don't know. Unlike people who become arrogant with knowledge, they become more humble. They understand that the universe is vast, and human understanding is limited. This humility doesn't make them weak, it makes them strong. It keeps them curious, keeps them learning, keeps them growing. Time is their most valued resource. They don't waste it on meaningless activities or toxic relationships. Every moment is an opportunity for learning, for growth, for becoming a better version of themselves. They are intentional about how they spend their time. Reading, thinking, creating, connecting with meaningful people. These are their priorities. The way they consume information is different. They don't just scroll through social media or accept the first thing they read. They cross-reference, they think critically, they seek out different sources. Their information diet is carefully curated. They understand that what they feed their mind determines their mental health and intellectual growth. In the depths of human experience, there lies a profound landscape of consciousness that most people never explore. Intelligence isn't just about what happens on the surface of our minds, but about the hidden territories within ourselves. Imagine your inner world as a vast, unexplored continent, with valleys of forgotten dreams, mountains of unresolved emotions, and rivers of potential that have yet to be navigated. The journey of true intelligence is a descent into the self, a courageous exploration of the shadows we typically avoid. Most people run from their inner complexity, afraid of what they might discover. But those with genuine depth understand that our greatest growth happens in the moments we dare to look directly at our fears, our limitations, our deepest vulnerabilities. It's not about being fearless, but about being willing to feel fear and move forward anyway. Our minds are like intricate ecosystems, with layers upon layers of experiences, beliefs, and unprocessed emotions. Intelligent individuals don't just skim the surface. They dive deep. They understand that every painful memory, every moment of struggle, every seemingly insignificant experience carries a lesson. They don't reject their past, they excavate it. They turn their personal history into a map of understanding, using each experience as a source of wisdom. The human brain is a storytelling machine. We constantly create narratives about ourselves, about the world, about who we are and what we're capable of. But most of these stories are unconscious, inherited from childhood, from society, from our deepest wounds. Intelligent people become aware of these stories. They learn to distinguish between the narratives that limit them and the ones that can set them free. They become the authors of their own psychological landscape. Emotions are not weakness. They are complex signals from our deepest self, carrying information more nuanced than any rational thought. The truly intelligent individual doesn't try to eliminate emotions but learns to listen to them, to understand their language. Anger might be showing a boundary that needs protection. Sadness could be revealing a deeper longing. Fear might be pointing to an area of potential growth. Each emotion is a messenger carrying wisdom from the unconscious realm. Our patterns of behavior are like invisible threads that connect our past to our present. Most people are trapped in these threads without even realizing it. They repeat the same relationships, the same professional struggles, the same internal conflicts. But those with profound intelligence become aware of these patterns. They learn to observe themselves with compassion, without judgment. They understand that awareness is the first step to transformation. The concept of intelligence expands far beyond intellectual achievement. It's about emotional depth, about the capacity to be present, to be vulnerable, to continually reinvent oneself. It's about understanding that our potential is not fixed but fluid. Our brain is constantly changing, forming new neural connections, capable of remarkable adaptability if we create the right internal conditions. Suffering, when approached with consciousness, becomes a powerful teacher. Those who grow intellectually and emotionally don't run from pain. They don't numb themselves. They sit with discomfort, they examine it, they allow themselves to be transformed by it. Each challenge becomes an opportunity for deeper self-understanding, for breaking through previous limitations. The relationship we have with ourselves determines the quality of every other relationship in our life. Intelligent people invest time in understanding their inner world. They develop a compassionate dialogue with themselves. They learn to be their own best friend, their own most honest critic, their own most supportive coach. This internal relationship becomes the foundation of all external interactions. Consciousness is not a destination. It's a continuous journey of discovery. Each moment offers an opportunity to wake up a little more, to see a little clearer, to understand a little deeper. The truly intelligent individual remains a perpetual student of life, humble in the face of existence's complexity, open to constant learning and transformation. Our potential is not linear. It doesn't grow in straight lines. It expands in spirals, in waves, sometimes seemingly going backward to gather momentum for a profound leap forward. What looks like failure might be the precise moment of greatest preparation. What seems like a setback might be the universe's way of redirecting us toward our most authentic path. The journey of intelligence is ultimately a journey of integration. All the fragments of our experience, all the disconnected parts of ourselves, gradually come together into a more complete whole. It's like watching a complex puzzle slowly take shape, where each piece, even those that seemed meaningless or painful, finds its perfect place in the larger picture of who we are becoming. Transformation is not a destination. It's a continuous process of becoming. Every moment offers a chance to rewrite our internal narrative, to choose a different response, to see ourselves and our potential with new eyes. Intelligence is not about being perfect. It's about being willing to be imperfect, to be vulnerable, to keep growing, to keep learning, to keep expanding beyond our current understanding. The most powerful intelligence is compassionate intelligence. It's not about being smart to prove something to others, but about using our understanding to create more kindness, more connection, more healing in the world. True intelligence sees the interconnectedness of all things. It recognizes that our personal growth is not separate from the growth of those around us, that our individual journey impacts the collective human experience. Our brains are remarkable instruments of transformation. They are not fixed computers but living, breathing ecosystems of potential. Every thought we choose, every emotion we process, every challenge we face with awareness creates new neural pathways. We are literally reshaping our brain with each conscious moment. Intelligence is the art of becoming an architect of your own consciousness. The habits of highly intelligent people are not mysterious or unattainable. They are choices. Choices to be curious, to be humble, to be patient with yourself, to look deeper, to understand rather than judge. These are skills that can be learned, practiced, developed. Intelligence is not a genetic lottery. It's a practice, a commitment to continuous growth and self-understanding. As we move through life, we carry within us countless stories of pain, of joy, of struggle, of triumph. Intelligent people learn to become the narrator of their own story, not just a character being pushed around by external circumstances. They understand that they have the power to reframe their experiences, to find meaning in challenges, to see setbacks as opportunities for profound learning. Our potential is like an underground river. Most people walk on the surface, never realizing the powerful currents of possibility flowing just beneath their feet. Intelligence is about learning to dig, to create wells of understanding, to tap into those hidden reservoirs of creativity, resilience, and transformation. It's about trusting that within you lies an infinite capacity for growth and change. If this story helped you see a part of yourself more clearly, leave a trace, a like, a comment, a decision to walk with us. Subscribe and let this space be part of your own healing. We are creating a community of individuals committed to understanding themselves, to growing, to seeing the extraordinary potential that lives within the ordinary moments of life. The most profound intelligence is the intelligence of the heart. It's the ability to feel deeply, to connect authentically, to see beyond surface-level appearances. It's the intelligence that understands that our greatest strength lies not in being invulnerable, but in being genuinely present, in being willing to show up, to feel, to learn, to grow. Remember that you are not defined by your past. You are continuously defined by the choices you make in this moment. Intelligence is about staying awake, staying curious, staying open. It's about understanding that every breath is an opportunity to begin again, to see yourself and the world with fresh eyes, to create something new. Your journey of intelligence is unique. It doesn't look like anyone else's. It's not about comparing yourself to others or meeting some external standard. It's about honoring your own path, your own rhythm of growth, your own way of understanding the world. Trust your inner wisdom. Trust your capacity to learn, to heal, to transform. The most beautiful thing about human intelligence is its boundless nature. We are never finished. We are always in the process of becoming. Each day offers a new invitation to understand ourselves more deeply, to expand our awareness, to choose love over fear, curiosity over judgment, growth over stagnation. They said you were weird. But the truth is, your mind sees what others can't. Subscribe to discover the genius hidden beneath the silence.